Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday, March 8th. It is 8:51 Eastern Standard Time here in the U.S. Welcome anywhere in the world that you find yourself to be. This is Focus Kid with the dailymethods.com message to thank our veterans and to start the day with something positive. Today, our theme is called Narrow the Gap. But before we get started, I want to just take a moment and before we get an opportunity to use our magic sheet to track our progress, I want to talk a little bit about our veterans, and I want to take this opportunity to thank them for their service and what they've done for us and what they continue to do as active military men. I really do appreciate them and their efforts and their decision to have made it into the military to be able to protect somebody like myself and somebody like yourself. So anyway, narrow the gap means, you know, the difference between where you are right now and perhaps where you see yourself you want to be. And between the two hands, there's a gap, okay? There's a space, right? And what we have to do is we have to slowly and consistently narrow the gap between the two selves, between where I am right now and where I want to be. How do you do that? Everybody talks about motivation, and I love motivation. I don't want you to get me wrong. Motivation's amazing because it allows you to take action, right? But it doesn't sustain the action, and that's the problem. That's why I'm talking about the gap. If you're not able to sustain the action between getting yourself from here to here, then you'll never get here because you're not acting on something consistently, right? And I think that the magic, if you want to know, about something like this is precisely that, is we are narrowing the gap from what we said from our mouth to where we're going to be. I said that I was going to thank the veterans each and every day in 2017, and thank God so far, 67 days into the year, I have been able to do so. Today is March 8th. It is the 60th day of the year. We have 365 days. I only have 297 days more to go to fulfill my promise to myself first, and then my promise to you. And from there, we move forward, right? And that works in just in anything in life. It doesn't necessarily have to be about thanking veterans, right? It could be about anything you want it to be. It could be about perhaps you want to lose weight, perhaps you want to stop smoking, perhaps you want to get better at something, perhaps you've been thinking about getting your MBA and you've been afraid of how much it will cost. Perhaps you've been you want to get a raise at work and you don't know how to ask. For one, I'm an expert, by the way. And, you know, you have to be able to narrow that gap. And the only way I have ever found out, I'm sure that there's some other people that have other ways in which they have narrowed the gap, but the only way I have found out is by tracking your daily action, right? Right now, this year, we're starting with something simple as 22 plus 1 push-ups. Next year, and the year after that, and the year after that, we'll start building upon our foundation. And that's how we become really, really strong and self-confident, okay? So, enough of narrowing the gap. I'm going to go ahead and pay my dues and earn my check mark on the box today. So, let's go ahead and do those 22 plus 1. Here's the best spot, I think, to do that. Hopefully the phone won't fall down, okay? And count with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Thank you very much for the likes and the heart. I appreciate it. You know what I love about this place, or about that activity? It takes my breath away, man. It's so amazing. You know you're alive. You're like, oh, I'm alive. And thank God for that. All right, let's go ahead and here is, let's see, March 8th right there. Let's go ahead and mark that we have completed our day. 60, what did I say, 68 days into the year? Folks, if you haven't gotten started, don't worry about it. You know why? Because you can go back to the past. If you see yourself starting, then download the sheet. It's in one of those videos, or private message me. I'll send you the link. It's on thedailymethods.com. It's the link on the banner. Go ahead and download it and get started with me. It may not be push-ups. It may just be viewing the message. Whatever it is, get started. Love you, Focus Kid. I will see you tomorrow. Bye now. Have a great day.